Yeah, Fed works. I won't care if it's Eclipse, we're gonna go anyway. My goal is to reach quota, so I need to just get like 300 or something. Or 400. Okay, no, it's 300. We can make quota like a couple days on Rend. Moons. Rend is clear, so we're gonna be able to go. Hopefully it's not a mineshaft, because mineshaft Rend sucks. Also, I'm pretty sure that butlers are insta kills. No, butlers are a bit different. So we can run that back. Also, I believe they're one-hit kills for this, because I'm solo, so. Okay, let's see what this is. Mansion, this is good. Okay, no barber. That's important. It won't be a game of outrunning. Okay. Shovel's gonna go outside because I want the extra inventory space. And it's not directly important. Something. Cash register. See, this is good. So what's gonna need to happen is I'm gonna find as many small items as possible, and I'm gonna bring this back ASAP. Because 99 is good. Although it's on the low end for a cash register, which is unfortunate. Nothing else here, but I know there's a room adjacent to that room. Bottles is okay. Again, I can't bring this back unless I get smaller stuff. So eyeless dogs are the main enemy of this map. Titans don't usually spawn here, but when they do, that's what the house is made for. But it still sucks. Okay. Big. This is one of the good rooms now, because there can be a lot of items. Also, there's only one exit, which means most stalking enemies that come from behind, will be easy, quick escapes from. Also, teeth will trigger eyeless dogs, so be very careful about that. Usually dropping and picking it up will get rid of the sound. Eventually. Okay, I guess not. Whatever. Okay. So it'll start to get dangerous right about now. One enemy should spawn very soon, I think. And to be honest, I'm not getting really lucky with small item spawns. Everything's outside? Yeah, it's about to be noon, so enemies are going to start spawning. That's a mask, so that's good. We now transfer everything except for the bottles, and we can go back if it is a valid thing to do. Unfortunately, we weigh a lot, so it's gonna take a while, but this should get me already halfway to quota since it's early. There is a titan. Or a giant, rather. So we already got about halfway to quota, which is good. We should go back. We'll take one peek in, see if there's an enemy. Okay, we're not gonna risk anything here. Since we are solo, there's no blanket to fall on. So Islet should be able to here now. That's a very good run. We take off now. And good thing the giant didn't find us. So we already have basically quota within one run. Just because you just gotta play smart. You gotta look for a quick, like, money. Now hopefully Rend doesn't swarm me or anything. Oh yeah, and Derek and Chris were here earlier, but they left. They were busy. It's fine. It was just practice anyway. And the save isn't that big or important. Okay, it looks like there's no weather, but it's always important to check. So, Rend is good. We can go back. Now, I don't expect to win. I don't expect to do well. If I do well, it's purely a miracle. Good, we're in here again. Pool usually has some stuff. This is a newer room, so as far as I know, it has had some stuff for me in the past. Okay, I know that there's a room. Or no, just this. Lights are already on, so no big deal. There's nothing up here. So, see, we already eliminated one of the paths. We can now close all the doors associated. And we know that the pool is now clear. So now we go to the other side here. Okay, this is another room that has usually a lot, and I'm already correct. There's a gift box, which is good. I know on the other side of this is probably a bonfire room, which is not bad, but not a kitchen. And speaking of kitchens, good for me. Okay, kitchens like this usually have the most stuff. Usually. Also, advice, do not open up gift boxes until you get back. I got a clock here. How much is this worth? 50? Well, that's worth the most. Let's just take the bottles back out. So we're gonna drop off this stuff outside. Okay, again, you're gonna see me spin around a lot. I just know that coilheads and dragons will spawn. So keeping an eye in every direction is important. The only issue with this tactic is Ghost Girl will be more common on me. But that's if Ghost Girl itself spawns. That requires that sort of, you know. Occurrence, which isn't common on Rend. It's not one of the most common enemies on Rend. It can be an enemy that's not, though. got robot. We got clock. Robot needs to be silent. So due to the fact that clock is going to keep ticking, it's best for me to bring this back early when there's no eyeless dogs outside. So I'm going to be doing just that. Unfortunately, I'm dumb and I made the bot angry again. Okay, ambient sounds means your paranoia is higher. So if you hear ambient sounds, your paranoia or your insanity meter is high. So I'm gonna grab bottles and we're gonna get going back to ship. Since it's early, there shouldn't be many enemies out here. Worst comes to worst, there's a dog. Now, even out here, being aware of your surroundings is important. I know there's a giant here somewhere, probably on the right. Unless I'm hearing things. Okay, now we just go back. But I gotta find one that's close and quick. So, there's a nutcracker. I don't know where. So we're just gonna go the opposite way from where I heard him, which is over here. So typically I don't count keys as an item. Keys are alright, they're just not very useful in most situations. Unfortunately, my greed got the better of me.
The greed they talk about in the Bible.
Yeah. So we learned something new. Those. What's it called? I can't remember what it was. The nutcrackers, they can't see movement. As long as you're crouched and standing still, they will not be able to see you. Issue is that when you encounter like those 3 enemies in succession, it's kind of hard to avoid them. So my best bet is going back to Rend and hoping that I don't encounter difficult enemies. That would have been better to deal with the shovel. Unfortunately, my issue is I don't know how to kill a nutcracker, and if I can't kill a nutcracker, I can't kill both. Because if you kill one, you get the shotgun, and you should be able to kill both. So this is mansion again. I always love me a mansion. Don't hear barber, which is good. However, I would like to be as quick as possible with the row. Golden cup is good. So, see how, like, there's this area that's a little strange? I'm gonna leave cup right here, just in case I forget where I need to go. I know I won't need to go down the stairs, because it's blocked off by the cup. When I check up the stairs in a minute, I know it's the right way back. Nothing in here. This is a safer spot, though, than most, so if I need to, there's that safe spot. Garage. Unfortunate there's nothing in here. That sucks. There's another golden cup, which means one step closer to having a good inventory. Golden cups are light and they are expensive. Cannot complain about having these items. I wasn't sure if that was a breath, because if that's a breath, I cannot move. Shucks. Did I go up the stairs here? Yeah, I did. There's nothing up here. So that's when you close the door. If you know there's no loot down an area, you close the door. I'm just going to drop this off since I know fire escape's pretty close. There's no reason to leave this behind at this point. Yeah, so another thing I forgot, which is my issue, when you hear that clicking sound, that's when it's in patrol mode. At the coil head. I shouldn't be able to die by this thing, unless they patched it. I don't know if they did, but right now I should not be able to die by this thing. See? This also allows you to lock it down. It also allows it to randomize its position. That's patrol mode. When it opens its mouth like that, that's patrol mode. So see how it's looking around? I'm pretty sure if you're not moving, it won't be able to see you. So the best idea is to not get nervous around these things. Or it can't just see me up here, which is probably possible. This is not a spot you usually go to. Or they usually can pathfind to. So I know the run's over. So I'm going to try to escape in this dangerous situation. I know it's already late, so it's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to try anyway.